anyways, so like I said in my past videos, I said I was gonna make a sad video. This is gonna be the sad video. So grab a box of tissues or wherever you guys need, just to be prepared. But yeah, this video is gonna be about emotional stuff that I've been through, and most likely others have been through stuff like that. So I'm thinking too much about it. Anyways, here I go. Anyways, so everybody gets bullied. Everybody gets depression, anxiety, and all of that stuff. Everybody gets teased for stupid things and stuff like that. There's cyberbullying now and stuff like that. It's annoying. It's annoying. I get it. When I got bullied, it was in person. It's about my disorder. That's how I got bullied. It was over my disorder that I had. So I had a seizure at school. And I don't know how the word spread, but it ended up spreading towards or throughout the whole school. I don't know how, because I was in a small room. So like a room with a teacher and like maybe five students. So yeah, I had a seizure in school, and I guess one of those 5 kids told people about me having the seizure, and nobody helped besides the teacher. The teacher didn't know what to do, so they called the principal. Principal, I don't even know what happened. It's been so long ago, but I do remember that I was in the office and my parents were on their way to get me and stuff like that. They put me into the car because after you have a seizure, you don't even have the muscle to lift your own body up without falling and stuff like that. So my dad lifted me up and put me into the car. I don't know if he drove me to the doctor or just at home. I don't know. Most likely the doctor. But anyways, the next day that I went to school, I got bullied. I was called Seizure Boy and lots of other names. And this is the biggest bullying part that's ever happened to me. I've been bullied before, and I've been bullied after. But this is the biggest target on me, because normally that stuff wouldn't happen, but it happened to me. And it's a disorder that I have, and I can't control the fact that I have it. So anyways, like I was gonna say, then the next day that I went to school, people have been calling me Seizure Boy and other names I forget, but Seizure Boy was the main one that was used. And I bet you I was crying most of the time. Every time I heard the name, I just thought about that episode that I had at school. And sorry. Oh my goodness. Sorry. But I've had friends before the whole bullying thing even happened. But after I had the episode at school, my friends, my friends ended up being bad, bullies as well. They were also calling me Soldier Boy and stuff like that. And normally, like most kids, take the back of the bus, and that was one of me. Well, I was one of them. But now, after I had the seizure, I had to sit in the front of the bus. I think there was this one kid. I forget his name. Yeah, I do forget his name, but he ended up being sorry, yawning. Yawning is contagious, so sorry if I made you guys yawn. Anyways, like I was saying, there was this one kid that supported me after I had the seizure in school. And when I'm saying this, I mean like this happened during middle school back when I lived in Philadelphia. I was like maybe 11 years old, bro. 11 or 12 years old. I was 11 or 12 years old when it happened. I after that whole bullying situation happened, I have been more suicidal, more depressed, more anxious, and stuff like that. I didn't even know that existed until that one got me. And I have been like cutting my wrist. I have been cutting my legs. Well, not my legs. I've cut my wrist. It's all healed now. I have cut my neck. It's all healed now. But I was after after being bullied, being called seizure boy, it will haunt you. And okay, yeah, being bullied, it will haunt you until you find a way to recover from it. And I recovered. Luckily, I recovered, and all I ever did, ever since ever since that happened, I just took every single bully that would like say names or tease me or something like that about anything about me. I would take that as a compliment and just say thank you and stuff like that. Or if that, I just ignore them and stuff like that. But yes, I have been feeling suicidal back when I was a 11 or 12-year old. But I don't know what. Sorry again if I made you yawn. But like I was saying, I don't know when or what age I was when I just took bullying as a compliment. I don't know what age I was. I think I was like 16, so like starting high school or something like that. Like, what does it go? Freshman, sophomore? Yeah, I think sophomore year is when I began to like see. I don't even know what I don't even know what I was saying. But yeah, I think sophomore year is when I just visualize getting bullied is really tough out there in the world, and it happens to literally everyone, I believe. But I'm just saying it literally happens to everyone. And so I didn't do anything about it, but that's what triggered my brain into just thinking, if I compliment the bully for bullying me, I don't know. This might sound weird, like very, very weird, but that's just me. If I just compliment the bully for bullying me and teasing me and doing whatever, maybe they'll just feel bad for bullying me or bullying in general. And I know most people say, "Oh, bullies had hard times in their life. That's why they're doing it back or doing it to others." That could be true. I'm not gonna disagree on that. That could be true. But this is what I see in my own eyes. If you just take their bullying as a compliment and just thank them for it, maybe they'll just like maybe something will just switch in their brain and tell them, hey, this is not good. You realize what you're doing and stuff like that. It will just confuse the brain, and hopefully the brain flips onto the good side. But yeah, I'm just saying, if you guys are suicidal, go see a therapist or a counselor about it. Or you could just use a YouTube video or something like that to ignore the pain that you've been in. When I say pain, I mean like being bullied. Listen to music. Music helps. Believe it or not, music helps. Counseling and therapy helps as well. So I suggest music and then a counselor or a therapist to help you. Or you could just literally talk to anyone about it, like the very first person you ever fell in love with. Like you have so much, like, okay, hold on. Let's rewind. Yeah. Okay. Let's just say you have so much respect and love for this person. They have the same respect and love for you, and they trust you with all their heart, and you trust them with all your heart. Even if you're at your lowest and or highest, let's just say you could tell them about it. You could tell them about what happened to you and stuff like that. I don't know about me. I've never told anyone besides my mom and dad, and they also were there for it. So I only told my mom and my dad. But like I said, if you find something distracting or something that could help you forget about being bullied, then like music's a great one. Music is so good. I'm glad music is a thing, by the way, because where would we be without music, you know? But anyways, like I said, music, number one option, music. Number two option is a counselor or a therapist. And number three, I would say someone that you truly trust. Like, let's say you got married and you truly trust them and they truly trust you. As long as they have the same feelings as you, like, when I say feelings, I mean like trust and stuff, you could go ahead and tell them about it. And I don't care what order you put that in, whether music go first or last, whether the person you trust or not goes first or last. I don't really care. It's up to you. I'm trying to help others out there in the world that deal with this stuff. I know other people has done it before. AJ Brown being one of them. He's a football player for the Eagles, I believe now. But yeah, he's been there, done that. I'm not so sure if he's been like exactly like me, like with the bullying and depression and anxiety and all that. I don't know if he's been exactly like me. Most likely not, because I never seen him like have a seizure or anything or being bullied. But just because you see people like out there in the world having fun and stuff, that doesn't mean that they haven't been bullied. Maybe they're just trying to distract themselves by having fun so they don't like go back into the bullying times. Like me, I try to make other people smile. That's why I post YouTube videos and stuff like that. This one is very sad. Well, I don't know. It really depends on you guys. But I would consider it very sad because it follows along with all this stuff that I've been talking about. And cyberbullying, that's the I would say that's the second worst of them all. Like, let's say a picture that you sent someone that you really had trusted. It was like a dirty picture or something. Let's just say it's a dirty picture, and you truly trust that person. Next thing you know, they what's the word I'm looking for? Let's just say he sends it to other people. That's called cyberbullying, especially if you get bullied over it. That's called cyberbullying. When I say cyberbullying, I mean like bullying online. That's what cyberbullying is. But yeah, that's for today, folks. I don't even know what else to say. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and hit the like button. If you guys have any comments that you want to say, like, hey, get better soon, or anything that can help others, comment down below. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And let's just try to get up to 3 likes this video. I know it's a pretty sad video. Well, to me, it's a sad video. To others, it might be the same. I don't know. But let's try to just get three likes this video. I'm not gonna ask for more, but I won't ask for less either. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I talked about most of the situations that happen nowadays. Like bullying is number one top priority, obviously. But hopefully I helped you guys like walk through it or something like that. I hope I did help you guys go through the depression and anxiety you guys been in or have been in. But other than that, please let's get 3 likes on this video, as if you liked it or not. Other than that, I got nothing else to say. Love you guys. Peace. I'm out.